Welcome to VariYoga with Andrea. I hope you take some time for yourself, and you probably already are. You've pre-filmed these shows and you're ready to go with us. It's so awesome that I hear from you guys how much you love this show. It makes me feel really good because I know you're taking care of yourself. And on the show today, I have my husband, David Forney. Thank you for being here. As we talked earlier on the last show, Forney Fitness, Flourishing Fun. Something like that.
What she said.
What she said. I love the word flourish. David has used that a lot in our marriage and in life. And how do you get so that your health can flourish? One of the ways is practicing yoga. And the style of yoga we teach is VariYoga. We vary the poses for you. And also we have the attitude that not one size fits all. So we have to, cater to each individual. Some of the things you can do, everybody can do. Other things we have to modify. So today we're teaching you some VariYoga warm-ups. And the first one is seated on the floor. Here's a modification. If you're sitting on the floor and it's like, I can't get down that low, that bothers my knees. A modification would be just to take your legs out in front. That's a great way to do. You can do this seated sequence with us with your legs out in front. Or I'm sitting on a blanket. You could take a blanket or several pillows and make them even higher. So I'm going to make mine a little higher. Fold it up and sit up a little higher. Try that. Grab a pillow from your couch. Sit on the pillow. Cross your legs. Yes. And then sit here with us for a few moments. Let your hands rest on your thighs. And just pay attention now to the way you're holding your shoulders and your back. Sometimes we sit like this and we just start to go, okay, what is she talking about? So I want you to sit up nice and straight. And one way I've found for myself to do that is awareness in your shoulders. So take the head of your arm bones, this part right up here, towards your ears. Draw your shoulder blades back. And then down. We call that a shoulder loop. So I see you set up on a block, David. That's another good modification he just did. Good for you. Yeah. Sometimes you want to eventually own some yoga props because they do help. Good. Now your shoulders are back. And let's take the hands to the floor beside you. Hopefully you have room around you. Turn your palms open. This will help integrate your shoulders into your back. And then inhale, lift your arms up. Good. The arms become parallel with your ears. Turn your palms away from each other and exhale. Bring your arms back down. That's it. Let's do that 2 more times. Turn the palms open. Spread your fingers. Extend through the fingertips and inhale your arms up. Shoulder blades down the back. Turn your palms away from each other. Good. And exhale. Back down. 1 more time. It's like you're moving your hands through water. So it's a slow movement. The arms are engaged. And then bring your hands back down. Very good. I hope you're taking some time for yourself and joining us. And we're going to add a twist here. So you bring your arms up, reach up. Keep your arms lifted up. And when you twist like this, twist from your waist, from your hips, waist, then your chest, then your shoulders. So bring your left hand, the outside of your right knee, and twist over to your right. Can you keep your spine nice and straight? Very good. Just move your hand a little closer to your block, David. Your back hand. Yeah, there you go. And now look towards the television and then look away. This will help work the neck, release tension in the neck. We'll relax the shoulders. There you go. Excellent. And then let's untwist. Turn back to center as you sweep your arms up beside your ears. And then slowly turn the other way.
You may hear popping sounds.
Might hear some popping sounds.
Don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed, exactly. And then you're turning to your left and then slowly turn your head the opposite direction. So you're going to look over your shoulder. Very nice. And again, look away.
Look away. Look away.
And turn. Oh, I hope you're joining us. This is such a nice twist for the spine. The spine has 6 natural movements it can do easily. And sometimes as we get older, we get stiff and we can't move it as well. So we just did a twist. So twist to one way and twist the other side. So that's
like we did last summer.
Like we did last summer. And then we place your right hand, because we're going to do a side, so the spine can go sideways. You can go front and back. But we've realized 6 movements, so we have a 7th one we're going to show you, the circling. All right, so take your right hand out. Keep your left thigh releasing to the floor. And then bring the left arm up. And you start to reach over to your right. You can bend the right elbow a little bit. Oh, but make sure your left knee is releasing towards the floor. Stretch through your fingers of your left hand.
You say your left knee releasing towards the floor. You don't want it to raise up, is that what
you want to keep your weight in that knee and that hip.
Okay, the opposite from the way you're leaning. Okay.
Correct. Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Good.
Can I go all the way down onto my
If you
forearm?
can you? Go for it.
Kind of cheat, you know. Oh, yeah, I see
Oh,
that.
don't let
Yeah.
it- Go for it.
Never mind.
Okay. Inhale back up. And plant your left hand. Let's walk it out to the side.
Why am I so sore?
And reach over. Maybe it was that 15-mile bike ride yesterday?
I think it was something.
Into the wind. 15 miles, half of it into the wind. Still beautiful, though. The bike trails of Fayetteville, awesome.
We saw carp mating.
By the dam at Lake Fayetteville.
It's pretty impressive.
All right, now come back up. So you did a side stretch, both directions. Bring your hands now to your knees, and we do a forward bend, backward bend. Just sitting here. So the back bend, a back bend is when you open up the front of the spine, and so as you tip your hips forward, you're going to extend and open the spine internally. You can't see it, and lift your chin. And then a forward bend is when you open the back of the spine. You extend and expand. And then come forward. Let's do that again 2 more times. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades back, lift the heart, lift the chin.
Arching the back.
Arching the back, right. And exhale now, rounding the back. Shoulders.
Yeah, there you go.
Round, good. One more time. Arch the back, lift the chin, shoulders back. Exhale,
She'll be
round.
rounding up her spine when she comes.
And then come to a neutral spine. Good. Now, I said it was 6 directions because it was twisting to each side, that's 2. Side to side, that's 2. Front and back, that's a total of 6. But we have really one more, circumduction, circling. So what we should watch this. You're going to hold on to your knees, lean forward, and then start to circle to your right, push into your left hand, pushing away from that knee, come back to center, and then you're going to roll over to your left, push into your right knee, circling around. Let's do that 2 more times.
Buster Keaton yoga.
Buster Keaton.
When do you think I got to stand in one place and sort of do this?
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Okay.
probably dreamed it.
Now pause with your waist yourself forward and go the other way. Circle the other way. Circumvent. The Sanskrit name for this is Mandala Sukhasana. Mandala means circle.
Circle.
And Sukha is easy. Asana is pose. So the Sukhasana gets easy cross-legged gets that name.
Huh.
Yeah.
What
All
do
right.
you know? Next time I need to speak
And now
some
pause in
Sanskrit.
the middle and sit up nice and straight. So we just finished
like that.
doing the VariYoga Sukhasana warm-up. So I hope you join it. Now we're going to join us, and we're going to go into the...
Mikasa is Sukhasana?
Yeah, it's sort of like that. Isn't
I
that
like that.
interesting? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you do is we're going to come off of our blankets and use the blankets to pad our knees, because
Oh,
we're going
good.
into now another sequence. So join us with this. And this is the dog sequence, Svanasana, because we start out on all fours, and most dogs stand on all fours.
Should I be?
Right there. It's perfect. And come to your hands and knees and plant your knees right underneath your hips and your hands under your shoulders. So more information about VariYoga can be found on aryoga.com or VariYoga.com if you have more information about this. Yeah, or David's t-shirt, VariYoga, one journey, many paths. Yes, let's come to hands and knees. So when we were seated, we did that rounding of the back and swaying of the back. So let's do that again. So I want you to round your back, tuck your chin, let your head come towards your chest, and then inhale, sway your back. Drop your belly to the floor, lift your chin. Arms stay straight. You're just rounding and arching. Rounding or swaying, really. It's a sway in the back. There you go.
Oh, sway back mule.
Sway back. And when you round the back, you exhale. And when you sway your back, you inhale. Good. One more time. And then come to neutral. So you're not overarching or over swaying your back. Very good. And I want you to bring your knees right together. Take your hands slightly ahead of your shoulders, just a little more stability here. And then extend, take one leg off the floor and take it straight back. Okay, so your one knee's down and the one leg is up. Yeah, and toes point towards the floor. Good. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, bring your knee in towards your heart and your chin towards your knee. Inhale, straighten your leg back if you can. Yep, arms stay straight. Good. And then round and pull in. Straighten back. This is a good one to tone your abs. Exhale, in. Straighten your leg back. One more time. And back. And let's change sides. You need to bring your right or your knee that's up down first before you take the other one. It's kind of hard to do. Oh, here, let's do this. David pointed something out. So wrists get tight. Let's come up to our knees and stretch out our wrists. Good idea. Sometimes when you haven't been doing this for a while, it's good to release your hands the opposite way because you've been having your hands like this. And so, yeah, just push on your wrists. Very good. Shake them out. Okay, come back to all fours. And we go to the other side. Take the other leg back. Push through the heel, toes face down to the mat. Take a breath in, and then exhale, bring the knee in. Push the air out. Use the thigh coming into your chest to push the air out. And then extend long, look down at your mat, and bring your knee in. Good, a couple more times. So the inhalation is the leg goes straight back. Exhalation, you draw it in towards your chest. Rounding your back. One more time, take it back. Bring it in. Good. And bring your leg back, and this time we'll just put it to the mat. Good. How are your wrists?
Good.
Let's move our knees a little bit wider, and we'll do a side dog. Parshva is side. So place your one hand, left hand in the middle of the mat. Take your right arm and just twist. Look to the side. And then back to center. Replace your right hand where your left is and go to your left. And back to center. Keep going this way. Turn to your sides. It's a nice side stretch.
Instead of using your rearview mirror, right? You turn all the way around.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's always a blind spot. It's good to learn to be able to turn, right? Twist. I mean, a lot of people can't move this way anymore. The spines have become...
It's all stove up.
They're all stove up, exactly. All right, so then come back to neutral. And place your left hand on the mat. Knees are wide apart. Sweep the right arm around. Place it on the small of your back, palm facing up. That's good. Inhale, we're going to open and twist, open up, looking up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, look back down at your left hand. Let's stay here on this side for 3 more twists. Opening up, good. And back down, getting that spine to move in those 6 natural directions. A healthy spine, healthy body.
That's what I always say.
Good. And back down. Let's place the right hand on the mat. Sweep the left arm around. And that's what VariYoga is all about, is keeping you healthy.
Yes.
Your well-being is our main priority. Open.
Vitality. Mm-hmm. Vibrantly healthy.
Yes. Flourishing.
That too.
Yes. And down. And now we're going to come to this one more twist here. And then one of my favorites that helps get tension out of the neck and shoulders.
Favorites.
It's a little tricky. So what you do is take your knees wide apart, and you're just a little twist here. So place one hand, turn it in a little bit. And that hand, you're going to twist to that direction. You're going to feed your opposite hand underneath the arm, bending the elbow, and bring your head down. Woo. Just stay here like this and twist.
Kitty get the cookie.
So, yeah, kitty get the cookie. I'm going to have David be here with this pose. Yeah. So this is a stretch and a twist here in your back. Gets into the rhomboids. The rhomboids are the muscles that are behind the shoulder blades that get tight. Now, if you have a lot of flexibility, you can take your hand back like he's doing. Do that. But be mindful of your neck. Keep your weight in your knees and your feet. Good. And then come back. And come back up, David. And let's go the other way, huh?
Okay.
Keep your knees wide apart. That helps keep the stability in the pose. And you won't do a somersault. And now you can keep your one hand, both hands on the floor, or take one up and wrap it around your back. Hey. And stretch and breathe. One of my favorites. All right, then bring your hand down and push yourself back up. All right. Good. So let's come up to onto our knees now. Up to kneeling. Yeah. Good. So this next sequence is called Parigasana, and if you have a block, gate pose. If you have a block, this would be a good time to use it. So I know over the years you guys have watched the show, you've collected your props. I hope you have maybe a block now and a belt, and by now I sure hope you have a mat. You know, it's when we first started teaching yoga in Northwest Arkansas, you couldn't buy a mat anywhere. Now you can get it.
To save your life.
Now you can give it TJ Maxx, at Walmart, at Arkansas Yoga Center. You can just get mats anywhere. So place your block to the outside of your left, the other mirror, yeah. Because you're going to step your right foot forward. So step your right foot forward. And I want you to step it far enough so that when you bend your front knee, your right knee, it doesn't go past your ankle. Interlace your hands and place them on the top of your thigh. And then let your thighs and hips release to the floor. But keep your shoulders releasing back and your chest lifted. So as you stretch, this is a good stretch for the iliopsoas muscle. Especially if you lift up your chest and press your hands into your thigh. Good. Yeah. Excellent. Now what you do is move your hips back and heel toe your right foot over to the side. Yep. So you're creating a 90 degree here with your knee and your ankle and your hip. Yep. Then place your forearm on your thigh. And inhale, lift the opposite arm up over your ear. Very good. And then exhale, turn and reach. Yeah. And inhale back up. And exhale. And open. Let's do that one more time. And then sweep your arm up all the way over. Find your block, because it'll bring the floor up to you instead of you trying to reach the floor. And then straighten your right leg. Keep the foot flexed. Yep, so the heels of the foot is extending this right out from the hip all the way. One extension down through the legs. Don't turn the toes in or out. Yeah. And now take your right arm up in the air and reach. Oh my goodness, this is a great stretch.
I'm kind of losing track of where my body parts are.
Well, let's take a moment here. Take a moment here. Where are your body parts? Just take your awareness to your right foot all the way up the right leg through your right arm.
I don't think I've ever been in this position before.
Okay, so we're going to change it then. I want you to reach to the side. Inhale, open up again. Good. Exhale, turn and reach. Inhale, open up. And one more time. Okay, so we're going to take that arm, sweep it up overhead, push off from the floor, bring the block with you, and place it behind your right knee. Excellent. So now if you're watching this show and you think, I don't have a block, well, the show will air again, and by the time it does, maybe you'll have a block. You can also use several books, like dictionaries or something. Place your right hand on your block to the outside of your right knee. Keep your right foot flexed. Lift your left arm up in the air. And now turn and twist and see if you can grab your shin. Ooh, maybe you can get your toes. I didn't know how far you could reach. Can you get your toes? Good. And now inhale, open back up and open up towards the television. Stretch the left arm up. Exhale, turn and twist. Grab your toes or your ankle or your shin. Good. Inhale, open back up. And exhale. Now we have these sequences on the VariYoga DVD. You can get online to aryoga.com. Bring your hand down. Change sides. But you know, the Jones Television, this show it's on all the time. A lot of you copy it, or TiVo it is called, I guess. They program it, and so they get up in the mornings or whenever they get home from work. I hear from you a lot. So send me your emails when you just finish the show and you feel really good. Send an email to yogalady@aryoga.com. I love to send them on to the Jones staff and crew. They're such a great group down here. They do a wonderful job of filming and editing and directing. Yeah. Woo, woo. It is. I'm thinking about that. Gosh, it's, I don't know, almost 10 years. Now bring your hips back. Walk your left foot over to the side.
It used to be in black and white, huh?
Yeah, yeah, the show used to be in black and white. All right, place your forearm. Ooh, that's really been a long time. And lift your arm up. All right, so you're going to turn and reach over to your left. Inhale, open back up. You ever done this one before? It's called the Parigasana sequence.
About 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. And open up. And turn and twist. And let's do it one more time. Come up. And turn. Good. Sweep that arm up and over. Find your block. Should be right there, ready for you to plant your hand on it. And then straighten your leg. Extend through the heel and keep your foot flexed so it's an extension of your leg. And then bring your left arm overhead. Good. Also the arm that you're supporting yourself on, try not to lock the elbow. Move the work into the muscle. There you go. Good. And now we're going to turn and twist. Ooh. Open back up. Turn and twist. Inhaling, you open. Exhaling, you turn and twist. Inhaling, back up again. And turn and twist. All right, so push away from the floor. Bring your block with you. Transfer to the other hand, good. And put it behind the outside of your left knee. And we'll bring the right arm up. And turn and reach. See if you can grab your toes. If you can't toes, grab your ankle or your shin. And then inhale, open up. It's a good stretch for the hamstrings. And we're going to do one more here. Sequence for the hamstrings. The hamstrings are the muscles in the back of your thigh that usually are quite tight for most people. They're good to stretch out if you're a bicycle rider before you go on your bike. If you're a runner, before you take a run. And come back up all the way. That's the Parigasana sequence.
Parigasana.
Parigasana, good. All right. So now what we do is we're going to lie down on our backs.
Oh, yeah.
And this one you'll need a strap, but if you don't have one, I'll show you how to modify. So David, you use a strap, and I'll show them if they don't have one how they modify. We're gonna go sideways here, right here.
Over there.
You're going right there.
Right, even with you, or?
Yep, right there's good. So what we do is lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that feel good? Massage.
Wind relieving.
Yeah, Apanasana. All right, so now we just set your feet back to the mat. So you get your strap and place it around the ball of your right foot. So if you do have a strap, follow what David's doing and straighten your leg up in the air. The right foot, because Now, if you don't have a strap, do what I'm doing. I'm going to take my hands and put them behind my thigh. Flex your foot and just gently pull your leg towards you. Keep your leg as straight as you can. So you can use the strap. Maybe you're flexible if you can grab your toes. But again, that might be too much of a reach. So you can calf, back of your thigh. Just gently pulling it in. Notice my foot is flexed. Good. Now release. And you can just take your left foot up and catch the strap. Get the strap with your other leg. Straighten your leg. Opposite knee is bent. And then just pull your leg towards you. Yeah. And then if you can grab your toes. You're grabbing the strap. Ooh, that's a nice stretch. Also stretches the Achilles, the calf muscle. Mindful of your knee. Good. So we're almost done here. It's amazing how fast it goes. I hope you took some time with us and did some of these deep leg stretches and the hip openers and the Parigasana and the back stretches and the twists. We did a lot today. And then release. Okay, well, let's do one more for our hips. So you can release your strap if you're using a strap. Yep. And take your right knee and place the right ankle in the front of your left thigh. It's called thread the needles. Great one to stretch piriformis muscles that run from your back into your legs. Lift your opposite foot off. Your hands thread through and you grab the back of your thigh. Gently pull in. If you have a lot of flexibility, you can grab the shin. Oh, you feel it in the opposite hip. Good. And then let's release the foot and change sides. We have just a few more minutes here, so join us. Always in yoga, you balance. You go one side, then the other. Pull your knee in. Your ankle is on the front of your thigh, just below the knee. Grab the shin if that's better for you to really get a deep stretch in your hip. Stay with your breath. Breathe in and out. Good. And then release. Let's bring both knees in again. Set your feet to the mat. We'll do one little twist here so you can bring your arms into cactus. We're just going to end up in the session today with you on the floor. If you're on the floor, Great. We're on the floor. We're just going to stay on the floor. I want you to drop your knees over to your right. We'll follow you same direction. No, that's right.
Microphone
Oh. Knees down. Good. Turn your head the opposite way. It'll help you keep your shoulder down. Then bring your knees up. Take your knees the opposite way and turn your head the opposite. Yeah. Let's bring the knees up. One more here for our quads. Take your feet wide apart. Still drop the knees. Same direction. Knees to your right. You feel the left quad stretch. Bring your knees up and take your knees the opposite way. Good.
The windshield wiper.
Yes. Yeah, it is like a windshield wiper. Let's do that again. It's really nice for the hips and sets the back. Nice thing to do after a long bike ride. Just lay on the ground and just let this is just so good for your hips and your legs. And they'll just go, oh, thank you. It also stretches your glutes. Yeah. All right. And come back up. Now keep your feet wide apart. Just let your knees fall together like this. And we're going to end here. This is a little mini Shavasana. So you do is close your eyes. Let your arms rest beside you or just keep them in cactus. And just focus on your breath. And say to yourself when you breathe in, be present. And when you breathe out, let go. So be present and let go.
VariYoga with Andrea is underwritten by the Arkansas Yoga Center. This eco-friendly facility will delight your senses and relax your body and mind. We offer classes in yoga, tai chi, meditation, and yoga teacher training. Our qualified instructors ensure that everyone is safe and comfortable at all class levels. Centrally located in Fayetteville next to Woodland Junior High. Visit us at the Arkansas Yoga Center to renew, refresh, and savor the stillness.